is injured, and that is obvious by the fact that he's going into surgery. You ask any athlete, the last thing they want to do is get on the surgery table. So for him to be getting surgery, that validates his injury. But Floyd showed up to fight, and he remains undefeated, and you can't take anything away from the greatness that he's accomplished. Look at Floyd like this. We all played the video game Monopoly, but nobody truly ever won the game. Floyd has Boardwalk, he has Park Place, he has the whole side. He owns the board. And so because of that, that makes him a villain.
I've seen you get into it on the set with different people when they talk boxing and you shut them up, like you just drop them. Have you seen those memes where they use you to...
Yes, that's crazy because like a lot of times the casual fight fan and or media, they come to the big mega fight. I'm like, I was at the Pacquiao-Timothy Bradley fight. Where you guys been? All of a sudden everybody wants to show up and be a boxing expert. But again, for Floyd Mayweather Jr. to have that 0 next to his name, you know, that's a remarkable feat.
Let's talk basketball for a second. What did you make of the finals? I saw you were wearing a Golden State jacket a second ago.
I was just trying it on for size.
Okay.
Trying it on for size.
It looked a little small, but...
If I'm a root for any team, it's going to be a Detroit Pistons. Don't get it twisted. But it was the best player versus the best team. LeBron James deserved to win MVP. His numbers were crazy. You know, led the whole series in points, rebounds, and assists. But the best team with the depth, led by Steph Curry. He was terrific. He was the reigning MVP this year. And big shout out to Andre Iguodala for winning MVP.
Looking at free agency, obviously a lot of teams came up big. San Antonio seems to be the team to beat. Now, are we overshadowing Golden State? You know, they're the defending champs.
It's not that we're overshadowing them, it's that there are going to be 5 teams in the West that you can put in a hat and you're not going to be able to determine who's going to win. It's going to be based on the injury, it's going to be based on matchups. So off the top of my head, that's obviously Golden State, San Antonio, the Clippers, Memphis, there and there, and I know I'm leaving off somebody. Golden State, Memphis,
Cleveland.
I think of the top 6 or 7 teams in the NBA, 5 or 6 of them are going to come from the West. Oh, I know. I left off the team that I'm predicting is going to win it all right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Wow.
Rose, you're a hardcore boxing fan. You know, Mayweather has been saying that Berto, Mayfield, only hardcore boxing fans know who Mayfield is. I'm pretty sure you know who he is. What do you feel about him choosing either of those opponents come September?
It doesn't matter who Floyd fights. People are still going to have something to say if they're not Floyd Mayweather fans. And the thing is, he's earned the right, as any fight fan knows or any fight aficionado knows, you earn the right to pick your opponents. And then the fans pay to support you fighting that opponent. But the idea of him fighting, and I hear rumors of him fighting on CBS for free, that would be an amazing idea for boxing. I'm old enough to remember the wide world of sports, the thrill of victory and agony of defeat. That's what got me into boxing. So that'd be a good thing.
What if he does choose one of them in his pay-per-view? The lack of competition it lacks competition choosing Berto or Mayfield. So
again, we just paid $100 for his previous fight, and a lot of people are unhappy with that fight, including me. So I bet you it'll be a discount rate. I bet you that for sure.
If Juwan Howard, yourself, and Chris Webber were all in the same team in the NBA, the whole 5-5, would you guys win a championship year after year?
Not during our era, because I played in the Michael Jordan era. I saw Michael Jordan win a few chips, Hakeem Olajuwon win a few chips, Tim Duncan win a handful, Kobe Bryant win a handful, and Shaq win a handful. That's just the era I played in.
Last question, who's the greatest basketball player of all time according to Jalen Rose? Can you pick one?
Well, there's a Mount Rushmore that you can't move, and I don't care what player comes along. These things that I'm about to describe, everybody get this on the record, will not be challenged. No guy will ever be Bill Russell. Nobody's winning 11 in 13 years. That is not happening. No one would ever be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For those that don't know, won 4 championships in high school, 3 in college. Would have won 4, but freshmen were ineligible. 6 MVPs, 6 championships, and a trademark skyhook. That's not coming down. Magic, 6'9" point guard, jumped center as a rookie, scored 40+ points, won the championship. That's never coming down. And Michael Jordan, 6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. Whoever else comes after that, they're not moving to Mount Rushmore, period.
Message to your fans where they can follow you on social media? Because I know you have like 1 million followers, if not more already on Twitter.
At Jalen Rose is where you can find me. I'm really excited to be doing a couple of things with ABC. Not only being a part of NBA Countdown, but also being added to Tell This Truth, a game show. And doing my podcast with David Jacoby. So check that out.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.